Hey, what's going on, guys? So, it's been a minute since I posted a video. There wasn't really any news to post about, honestly, so that's why the radio silence. But today we got an update for Ghost of Yōtei Complete Edition, which is equivalent to the Ghost of Tsushima Director's Cut or Director's Edition, I think it was called. But yeah, I was wondering if we would get, a lot of people are wondering if we were going to get a DLC. Looks like we will. And yeah, let's just dive into it. This is the PlayStation blog post that goes over the update. So, new narrative expansion, new combat survival mode, and much more. We are so excited to announce that even more new content is coming to Ghost of Yōtei. On October 1st, we'll have a new narrative expansion, a new single-player combat survival mode, and new quality of life updates all coming in Ghost of Yōtei Complete Edition. So if you guys remember, the eastern part of the map was not accessible. You couldn't even hover over it. So I thought that was going to be where the expansion took place. I think it's actually going to be a separate map because this talks about the Sekigahara battle, I think. Let's actually look it up. Sekigahara battle. So if you guys remember, Atsu mentions being part of this battle, and it was a decisive conflict fought on October 21st, 1600 in central Japan. It pitted Tokugawa Ieyatsu's Eastern Army against Ishida Mitsunari's Western Army. The unexpected betrayal of Western commanders like Kobayakawa Hideaki gave Ieyasu a total victory, ending the warring states period and launching the Tokugawa shogunate. And they talk about somebody else, I think it's the NPC that gives you the spider armor, if I remember correctly, as being in this battle. But anyway, let's keep reading. Before we dive in, we want to take a moment to thank everyone for an incredible year since Ghost of Yōtei launched. We are so proud of our incredible community and grateful for all the fan art, cosplays, virtual photographs, combat montages, Twitch streams, Jubei thirst posts. We promise we've seen it all and we love to share it around the studio. Ghost of Yōtei Complete Edition will launch just in time for our 1-year anniversary, and we can't wait for another year of new creations from all of you. So this is on par with the first DLC for Ghost of Tsushima, or first and only DLC for Ghost of Tsushima, which launched in August, I think 21st. So it was a little bit over a year. It was a year, and so it was basically 13 months for that. This one is going to be almost just shy of a year after the release of Ghost of Yōtei, which I think was October 5th, if I remember correctly. And in the coming weeks, we'll have much more to share, but wanted to give you a few early looks today at the new content in Ghost of Yōtei Complete Edition. Echoes of Sekigahara. Ghost of Yōtei Echoes of Sekigahara is our new narrative expansion, split between the present day and flashbacks to Atsu's time on the mainland. Which I was wondering how they were going to do this because, yeah, I mean, they've talked about the story, the main story for Atsu being done, with the Yōtei 6 all dead. And I wasn't really sure what they were going to do, but it seems like it's going to be taking on that same structure that they left with, which basically in the post game, before you begin New Game Plus, you can talk to Atsu's niece and kind of, reminisce about the battles or the time before the final battle in the game. So that's kind of how they decided to handle that. And here it looks like you're going to be maybe going into flashbacks from the present time or the time after defeating, what's his name? I'm forgetting the name of the main villain, but yeah, after defeating Saito. So you'll meet Nagato, a figure from Atsu's past who has arrived in Ezo. In the present, you'll explore a previously unseen valley once inhabited by the snake and his gang of loyal followers, the Vipers. In the past, you'll experience Atsu's time in the Battle of Sekigahara and a key moment in her life before she returned home for her quest for vengeance. You'll meet new enemies and find new heavy weapons, new armor sets, new dyes, and more. So this could be a good opportunity for them to make it up to us. Honestly, there's generally a lack of new or impactful armor sets and perks for armor sets, charms. Everything was pretty much recycled from Ghost of Tsushima Legends, all the best stuff anyway. And the stuff that was newer was pretty meh, to be honest. So what's interesting to me is how are they going to handle, because you learn all the new weapons during the present time of Atsu's story. But if you're going to have access to, which I'm guessing you're going to have access to all your weapons in the flashbacks of the Sekigahara battle. So that's just kind of what they call ludonarrative dissonance, when the story and the gameplay don't align. So that's going to be interesting to see. So Ghost of Yōtei Most Wanted. This, honestly, I wasn't expecting this, but if you look at what they did with God of War Ragnarok and Valhalla, and it seems, Last of Us and No Return, it seems like all the main franchises are taking, turns in doing their own spin on roguelikes. Ghost of Yōtei Most Wanted is a brand new single-player combat survival mode, our spin on a roguelike. You'll accept bounties in order to start new runs, where taking down enemies will earn you perks as well as unlock additional characters to play as. We'll have much more to show soon, but as you can see in the trailer today, Atsu is a master with the dual katana, while Oyuki excels with the kusarigama and Nagato shines with the yari. We love to watch the amazing combat reels that have been shared with us on social media and can't wait to see you all try to perfect these runs. So, and this is what you get if you pre-order. You get the Sakai armor from Ghost of Tsushima. The snake armor, this is all part of the deluxe if you purchase that. If you haven't experienced Atsu's journey yet, you can purchase Ghost of Yōtei Complete Edition for $69.99 in addition to Echoes of Sekigahara and Most Wanted. This includes the award-winning main Ghost of Yōtei game as well as Ghost of Yōtei Legends, our online co-op experience with support for up to 4 players and multiple gameplay modes culminating in a raid. If you purchase the Complete Edition, you can immediately start playing the main game and Legends, and Echoes of Sekigahara and Most Wanted will arrive with the patch on October 1st. Okay, so those two will be patched in on the 1st. Ghost of Yōtei Complete Edition also includes all of the in-game content previously included in the Ghost of Yōtei Digital Deluxe Edition, as well as the Charm of Hokyusei. If you purchase by September 30th, you'll also get an early unlock of the Sakai armor on October 1st for Atsu to wear, a throwback to Jin's family armor from Ghost of Tsushima. That's what I was saying. This is all part of the deluxe. If you already own Ghost of Yōtei, you can get Echoes of Sekigahara and Most Wanted by purchasing the Ghost of Yōtei Complete Edition upgrade for $14.99. It's actually a better deal if you buy the Complete Edition for $70 because that was the price for the main game. So this includes everything. Deluxe Edition, expansion, all of these little cosmetic, and yeah, it's a much better deal. So for someone like me who bought the deluxe, I'm going to spend, what was that? That was $80. That was $79.99 plus $14.99. So for me, it's going to be like $95. Whereas for somebody that's just buying the whole package for the Complete Edition, they're only paying $70. So you save by buying the game late. If you don't already own the Digital Deluxe Edition and Charm of Kyokusei, you'll immediately unlock that content upon pre-ordering. And if you pre-order by September 30th, on October 1st, you also get the early unlock of the Sakai armor. Beyond the new content listed above, Ghost of Yōtei Complete Edition includes new tracks for Watanabe mode that will be available throughout the entire game when the mode is enabled. Then there's also new photo mode stamps, additional cosmetics for New Game Plus, and new trophies for both Echoes of Sekigahara and Most Wanted. That's pretty much what they did with Ghost of Tsushima. For anyone who owns Ghost of Yōtei, even without purchasing the Complete Edition upgrade, a new patch on October 1st will add the new Beauty of Yōtei mode, which allows for a screensaver-like view of the environments of Eizo to keep on and relax at home and take stunning new photo mode captures. There will also be new quality of life features, including the option to keep an armor set appearance while using a different set's stats. So they're bringing transmog into the game, which is nice, as well as a new high contrast accessibility option. Thank you again to everyone for an amazing year since Ghost of Yōtei launched. We'll have more to share about Most Wanted and Echoes of Sekigahara as we get closer to launch on October 1st. So be sure to follow our social media channels to keep an eye out. Blah, blah, blah. Let's take a look at the trailer. Intense violence, blood, and gore.
My mother told me stories. Fondue, ruthless spirits who wander the land, seeking vengeance. The night my family was massacred, I became such a spirit.
I swore to my father that I'd kill him.
All your stories about Esso, I assumed you exaggerated its beauty. I was so wrong.
This isn't like old times, Nagato. One wrong move.
I'm well aware of what happens to people who cross you. We win this. I will be someone. But true to people who cross you.
Okay, so right there. New weapons and enemies. So, what is that? That looked like some sort of axe. Yeah, we got a new axe that she's wielding. And a new sort of mace-looking thing. So for the big bonk lovers.
We win this. I will be someone. A true samurai.
Ready? Charge!
All that matters is the man in front of you.
All right, so that's the expansion and a glimpse into the Most Wanted, I think it was called. Yeah. Coming October 1st. Looks interesting. I don't know. I know a lot of people that watch my channel are going to be wondering if there's going to be, if this means that there will be new content added to Legends. I wouldn't count on it. I mean, they could be just keeping it tied to the vest to avoid. I mean, maybe they just don't want to spoil. Maybe they want it to be a surprise. I wouldn't count on it, honestly. It seems like they're pretty much done with Legends. This makes sense because this is new stuff that people can buy. So this will get people to buy the game who haven't bought the game, especially because the way that they're bundling it, and it's the same price for everything, the deluxe edition, the expansion, and there's new roguelike mode all bundled up into one, and it's for the price of the original game without any upgrades or anything, just the base game. So they're obviously wanting to attract people that who haven't bought the game, get them to buy it. And then for those who already have it, it's an additional $15, which the original DLC for Ghost of Tsushima was only $10. So kind of disappointing, but also not surprised that it's $15. Yeah, so it could be that they are also thinking about Legends, but I wouldn't count on it, honestly. I'd be very surprised if they add anything to Legends. Although if we compare with the original DLC for Ghost of Tsushima, when Iki Island came out, they had a bunch of stuff that was added. So maybe they'll add maps at least to Legends. They added the whole gear mastery system. Maybe they'll do something like that. And then down the line, they added Platinum 7. So maybe they'll also add that. Or maybe it could be that they add something like Most Wanted, but in Legends. Interesting. I don't know. I'd be interested to see what they do. But anyway, that's the end of the video. Thank you guys for watching. And I'll keep you guys informed if I see any more updates or anything like that. But yeah. Till then, take care.